Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins, and Trevor.
Which you touched on, is that maybe we can get ready for work or whatever we're going to do in 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, whereas women probably, they're in the habit, many women, if they're going to work or going out somewhere, to put some slap on, as they say, to put some makeup on. So that men can often feel that's an advantage. Another one a lot of people said, and I would go along with this one, is having a beard, because it shaving every day, which is always a bit of a blessing. So that's a good one. Some men feel that age is kinder to men getting older. Grey hair perhaps can be I don't know, it can add character. You hear of people calling an older guy with grey or silver hair a silver fox and stuff like that, which is not to say, I don't think, that women don't age well. I think anybody can age well if they look after themselves. But a lot of men apparently think that we do a bit better, men do better on the aging process than women. But the top two things men said, the best thing about being a man, the things you said. One, we don't have to have the babies. We don't get the baby bump. So we'll never know the pain of childbirth. And another one you said, the time of the month, the periods, we don't get those. So, and I suspect a lot of women would say, well, yeah, men are quite lucky not to have periods, because it's not a pleasant thing, I guess, for women. Although, let's face it, with childbirth, I think there's a lot of women who do find it a blessing that they can have the babies. 44% of men, I don't know what you think about this one, 44% of those questioned said they think men have life easier than women. Again, these are generalizations, but would you agree with that? Do you think we have it easier than women?
I would say no. I wouldn't agree with that, because my reason is very simple. Women, all right, so you could be stranded, right? You could be stranded somewhere. Let's say you had a bad day, the car troubles, right? And you're stranded. You find yourself stranded, right? Nobody would stop to ask you if you was all right. They just drive past you. They're going. But if a woman is stranded, right, she don't even need to ask for help. You know, there'll be 1,000 cars just queuing up and going, "You're right, love." You know what I mean? So I don't think so. Yeah. I don't think we don't find it easier. And men, when you talk about distrust, men have it worse. Men are generally not trusted. But a woman, say for instance, if you went to the park just to sit on your own, and there's lots of children there, you'd feel out of place straight away, right? But if a woman can go there and just sit there, nobody will bat an eyelid. So only on that note, anyway. I
think that's very valid. I think that's very valid. Also, the fact that, I don't know, as you say, we can find ourselves in situations we'd rather not be in, because we're on our own, say somewhere, as you say, in a park or whatever. Even going to the loo, in the cinema or somewhere. You know, if you are on your own, obviously you're going to be, even if you're going with someone, then you may not always feel comfortable if there's a kid around and stuff like that, you know. So I do know what you mean. We can feel awkward about being in some situations. And I think with the way the gender roles have changed or are changing, you know, we can often not know what is expected of us. I mean, some of these things I've looked at since I'm doing this, says, for example, men are expected to pay for the dates if you go on a date and stuff. Well, it's probably true. I always have operated on that basis. But again, nowadays, I think if people are going out regularly together, then it's probably going to be shared. But the initial responsibility does seem to come down on the men, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a very valid point you make there. And I think women as well, in terms of do they have it easier or do men have it easier? Women are trusted more than men in society. And women are treated, I think, more sympathetically in some situations, which we've already said. So, yeah, I think that's one. Maybe it's about 50-50. There's difficulties and advantages very much on both sides. One thing about, obviously, with women, we'll look at.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.